the adventurers were unable to determine what secrets that it held. After having slaying the vile fiends of the shadows, our adventurers tended to their wounds at the dusty Viking inn. There, they encountered Reckoner and his newly acquired ally, Prihana. Miro offered assistance to the much younger Minotaur that will aid him in finding his split party. Reckoner agreed with the wisdom of his elders. Reckoner and Prihana joined the party in search of the rest of their party. Once rested, the party went to the farm in the depths of the forest and witnessed the carnage their friend Volgrim left for them in their absence. The party searched for any clues they could to his whereabouts and were unable to determine and were able to determine that they arrived in Whitestone City. However, their search bore no fruits, as even with several uses of the locate object spell, the party was unable to find him. Having alerted Albert and the Paladins to remain watchful, our parties decides to resume the investigation of the missing kids by traveling to the East Village, and thus they begin their search at Tanglewood Village. Alrighty, so go ahead and move you guys to the roll of the map. I would say currently, right now, you guys are here. So that was where the party
How
currently left.
dare you presume to know where I am?
I am okay. Anyways, the party is currently here for now.
That's not where you said we would. No.
I want to be over here.
No, sure. Anyway,
No. You gotta be like, no, you will be right there where I put you.
dang it. Anyways, so the party had two options. They had the opportunity, or if they desired, if they wanted to be somewhat snappy about it, they head to Tanglewood Village, taking the off-beaten path. There is no actual trail here, and it just leads directly to the forest to Tanglewood Village. Or if they want, they could take the much longer path, but a much safer traverse path down the main city into Tanglewood.
Through safety.
Okay.
As I like to say, the road less traveled is a road less known.
The load rest known.
As Argos starts marching through the nature trail.
Okay. Yes. So I'm guessing looks like 3 people already going. Miro and the Reckoner, knowing that it's probably safer to travel with the party in these cases, will be joining you guys as well. Prihana and everyone. Okay, perfect. So you guys are taking the slightly faster nature path to Tanglewood Village. As around here, you guys, as you're continuing down your trek, nothing malicious seems to show up, and then out from nowhere, behind a tree, some some really interesting individual decides to show up. As they're talking to themselves, saying stuff, but they're not really talking to as he describes as not talking to a fish, but he is talking to an imaginary bird. Introduce yourself.
My spirit animal. I am Waharu. I've come to bring balance to this land. The children are disappearing. I mean, we must find out why. I was told by the authorities in Whitestone that y'all have been helping the cause, and I wish to join you.
By the gods, I'll give you my autograph. Just don't hurt me.
Well, thank you.
Some random adventurers sprouts from the trees as he says this. As what do you guys do?
You just
I
walked
gave you
past it without
I
saying
gave you
anything.
my reaction.
I just
Like the threat?
give him a look.
I look back, wide-eyed.
Oh.
If he
yeah.
doesn't look like he's getting ready to attack or anything, I'll just walk right past.
Oh, yeah. You're also an adventurer. Pardon me. As Argos just recompose himself. Sounds like you're on the same quest as we are.
That I am.
Know anything about the village up the road? We're just about
Alas,
to visit.
I do not.
Well, hold up. Do you have a history or all nature proficiency?
I have. Ooh. Let me choose. Oh wait! I get to choose a third. All right,
Gonna
I
roll
do
a
have nature
survival check
proficiency.
so I can
You're like, I'm gonna give it to myself right now. Okay, sure. You know what? Yeah, it makes sense that a druid would have nature. Okay, what you know about the land is that it is a swamp. It is a very, very dark, humid place. It's very moldy. Not pleasing to look at. And you're actually quite surprised at why on earth any civilization would even try to take these lands. Will. So yeah, I don't know. You word it however you want.
This entire area is a bog, an eyesore to humanity. But these fine people have decided to settle here. What was the name of the town? Tanglewood?
Tanglewood. Yes.
All right. And Tanglewood is a very tangly wood in a boggy area. I suggest we go there first.
All right.
All right. I'm guessing now having accepting this new individual to the party, that sprouted out of nowhere from these trees, as you guys eventually and safely make your way to the outskirts of Tanglewood Village. Go ahead and put you to Tanglewood. Let me go ahead and mark your current location. You are here. Just shy of entering the you guys clear the absolute bog of trees and lots of vines, and you do see the vast clearing that indicates to you that you are now at Tanglewood Village. However, before you guys could get much closer to the village, you are stopped by a small group
Of white people.
of 3 paladins. They all stare at you, weapons drawn, as they just witnessed a group of individuals walk out of the swamp forest, and they stare at you. Halt! You will not step one step closer to this village.
Who are you?
And then Argos just throws it. Oh, wait. Let's spare us all the complications. Z, just show them the stone, please.
Yeah, Z just throws him the stone.
They see the stone, but then they're like, "You could have taken that off of any of adventurers. We know that you fiends take the bodies of them. You will not take one step closer."
Z tries to relay into the other end of the stone about this complication.
Look. If we were these abominations, as you say, would we be able? Would a person as magnificent as I speak to you in such clarity?
They just sort of like give you like a really really mean scowl.
Should I do a persuasion check?
You know what? Sure.
All right. Oh boy. And then Argos just like poses like all like trying to be like magnificent / cute.
Mhm.
Magnificent / cute.
two of the paladins look kind of perplexed, like I don't know, man. He seems genuine enough, and then the middle one is just like but I can't trust them. They could
While
get me
they're
good.
discussing, Argos just makes all these like silly poses.
As they're like like you're yeah. We'll take you to see the commander at the garrison, and he will determine to
Very
be
well,
absolutely
very
certain.
well. Very well. At least we're making progress.
As eventually if everyone allows it, the group of 3 paladins do eventually lead you to the garrison.
Doing bard things.
Doing bard things. Shoot, man, that's an amazing persuasion roll. Okay, just arriving at Tanglewood, because took the weird road, and they just straight up take you to the garrison. They bring you to this location.
My, what a mighty establishment.
No, we've been kidnapped.
Argos looks over at the town of like Tanglewood behind him and how dreary it is. He sees this mighty wooden fort in front of him.
Well, actually, it's not that big. It is pretty
Uh-huh.
big. Yeah. Well, it is a garrison, and yep, as you might imagine, this is where they were training up all the other paladins. As you slowly make your way in, let me see. This guy will be your guide. All paladins make way for him, and let me go ahead and light up this place. So as this paladin opens the gate to the basically giving the other paladin guards a nod, and he enters and he beseeches you guys to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I have it so that you guys can just walk through these? Yes.
Cern will follow in the very back of the group.
As Argos is following along, he's writing something down.
As the instant you enter this clearing, you notice that it's a bunch of guards. Guards, the ones that you saw, similar to the ones at the front of the at the south gate. You don't recognize any of these individuals, but you see them all training and like practicing their swings on the training dummies, each in front of them. As there's a commander paladin that's right in front of them. He yelling out orders, instructing them on how to do on their swings, monitoring in them. As yes, and then this one will continue to guide you to the north entrance here. Light up most of them. Well,
My, this really is a mighty large establishment.
as you guys enter the barracks quarters, as you notice, not the comfortablest of beds that you notice here. Uh, mighty fine establishment or not, their beds certainly could use work. As they're all on the ground, they're sort of like knapsacks. You suspect that this is where they all sleep. And once again, another nod. This paladin steps to the side. Who is going to be? Okay, yeah, let's use. All right. So as he enters and just seems to be shouting something as to like letting the person know as they open the door to let you in to another mighty fine establishment. As at the desk issuing orders to all the paladins and like all the commoners working on stuff here, taking a look at trade goods and the goods that pass through here from Whitestone City to the marsh, and a person at his desk doing lots of paperwork. As you see, the individual you once known before as Commander Skylark. The paladin shouts to Commander Skylark, "Commander, we spotted these individuals. They have entered into Tanglewood through the forest. We do not know if they are fiends or not, but they've willingly followed us." Commander Skylark looks from his desk of paperwork as he looks to the adventurers, and instantly recognizing most of you, he's like, I know these individuals. Come closer. You're dismissed. As
Yep.
the paladin nods and he decides to leave.
Argos makes a face as he stares at the guard while he rapidly strums an instrument.
As Commander Scarlet, like basically, like come, welcome. This is not my usual garrison, but we are still short of hands here, so I made my way here just the other night, and I am currently busy. But glad to see that most of you are well. As he starts looking around at the new people. What happened to the orc and the other fellow?
Oh,
Edward was so hoping he would teach him how to unlock those doors.
Unfortunately, he unlocked his final door. Yep. Argos just looks at the floor and shakes his head.
They're dead and their bodies possessed. We're looking for it.
Truly tragic.
Not
Oh,
quite.
and yes, and that's what happened to the orc.
Skylark puts down his pen and places both elbows and then like sort of like clutches his hands and as he rests his head on them. I'm going to need more information on that. I believe I've heard the news regarding from Lord Albert about particular individuals. I believe it in Forest View Village. Shame, really. We apparently have a lot of adventurers that were apparently slain by something. Seems that you guys know what exactly it was.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Z just tells them everything that's happened thus far.
Commander Skylark is just like listening intently, and he does eventually just like nods, like, I see. Now I also see why. It must be just to put my own soldiers at ease. I'm going to do this as he takes like a deep breath, and much like every other, much like the other higher up paladins, you can at least Celeste can easily tell that the ability that he is using is divine sense. And obviously, he does not sense any sort of thing in this room. So it's like, yes, you are adventurers, and you are definitely the person that you are now. Well, to make my shoulders feel at ease and grant you passage, um, let me just he just like pulls like a piece sheet of paper, and he fills out some details and like puts a nice signature. But next time, if you're gonna come to Tanglewood Village, it's best you at least pass through the garrison. As he points to the grand doors over there. That's the exit now leads you to Whitestone City. So next time, try to enter through there and get some more identifications for those entering to Tinklewood. They're particularly stringent on allowing people in.
More regulations means there must be more issues occurring here, no?
He lets off a sigh. Yes, the bog enforced. Apparently, we've been getting hints of aberrations, things that we're seeing. Adventurers going in there, not coming out. I'm hearing some news from the town folk. I think it's best that you hear it from them. But I think they're pushing rumors and stories of a witch.
A witch, you say? That sounds like something we could help you out with. Just leave it to us. As Argos just strikes a pose between Z and Celeste.
Skylark nods as he basically pushes the paperwork to in front of you. Does anyone take that paperwork?
Argos just
doesn't.
stares at the paperwork.
No, like it'll have an enchantment rune on it. The instant you touch it, it will flare up and it will give you an insignia, which the other soldiers will be able to identify that you have passed through the garrison and are
Perfect.
in the state you are.
Oh, it's that paperwork. Okay, I thought it was paperwork about this witch business, which I don't care about. Sure, I'll take this paperwork.
Argos just touches the paperwork.
Yep. The instant you touch it, the signature of Albert and whatever writings he had flash and flare up as you glow for a brief period of time, and it stops.
How long does
I'm.
this insignia
It'll last
remain in
until you
effect?
make your way out of the village.
Magnificent.
But yes, welcome to Tanglewood Village. I can't say it's the most comfortablest of stays. Personally, I prefer the garrison, even if the food is pretty terrible. But make yourself at home, and if you can, continue your investigation for the missing children. We are still in hopes of these of adventurers like you to find them.
Do you perhaps have any leads for us to begin with?
I have no real leads of here at Tanglewood. It'll be best that you ask the commoners. I only heard the rumors of some sort of witch. I'm not entirely certain if that the witch is true, but we have our paladins investigating the city investigating the village thoroughly.
Very well. I suppose we can start there, and maybe we'll find more clues on the missing children.
Skylark nods. Thank you for your patience. I'm truly sorry I cannot provide you with much more information. If I knew more, I would let you know. But you can find me here or mostly any other garrison if I'm there. It would either be me or my lieutenant, my sergeant, if you will, Sarge. I don't. It's weird. His name matches that. I'm not entirely certain why, but either way, he's also been informed on a lot of the information I know as well, and he's been attending in most of the other garrisons where I am not.
Very well. I suppose we should resume our search. As
Helm be with you. As he just nods and he just like pats his chest with like the gauntlet, like to match the helm on of that they have, and he just bows as he resumes his paperwork.
Yep, Argos just like scans the party, and just like points out towards the exit. Yeah, yeah. As he begins like sliding out,
Is
unsure of who's
room?
following him. I suppose we should go back the way we came.
I'll
Didn't we?
say from here at this point, Miro in his old bones decided to maybe rest himself a little bit.
Hmm.
Reckoner, worried about his wiser and older companion is going to attend to him as they rest here at the garrison.
All right. I thought you were gonna say his wider companion. I was like, did you just call Miro fat?
Wiser. As yes, eventually I'm guessing these three also accompany you.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you guys easily, just like quickly, and none of the paladins make a mention of you guys or bother you as you pass through the training grounds and
Yep.
make your way back formally to Tanglewood
Argos
Village.
flamboyantly prances through the training grounds and out the door.
Naughty dog.
Formally exiting and officially entering Tanglewood Village.
He appears to be singing a new song.
Unlike Forest View Village, which had multiple places, the current places are here are mostly just talking with villagers and entering the swamp itself, or obviously re-entering the garrison.
So we came initially here because there was evidence of what's their phrase? The dead person.
Vulcan?
Yes.
No, I do not believe there was. I believe what ended up happening last session as to the reason why you guys decided to visit Tanglewood Village was the lack of evidence of being able to find anything, even with such divination spells like locate object. You guys were not able to determine anything the night before, the night prior. In the day prior, looking for Bulgrim.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to use even like the locate object and fly spell, and still not found nothing this morning. There were adventurer bodies you found at the south gate that were killed, and you did not find anything of the sort. So what ended up happening is that you decided to resume your investigation on the lost kids case and kind of put a halt in your search for Volgrim. That was I believe, the intention last time.
Oh yeah, we were just chilling until night. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So you guys have decided to investigate Tanglewood Village in the meantime, as to not waste a literal day for nightfall.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Argos just casually strolls down the street.
Yep. Nothing particularly happens, but you do notice that as you're going down the street, it is either particularly empty, or if you do see like the commoners or the people that live here, they all just sort of give you a scowl, as they don't seem particularly friendly. And
he stares back at them and like slowly strums his instrument.
Trin is used to this.
as some people like as like let's just say they had like if they had like a child with them, their mother would like shield the kid and it's like look at him as they're like motioning for the kids to get inside the instant you get anywhere near any sign of them.
Yep. Still seems about the usual.
Yep.
For Isrin, yeah.
He attempts to lure them out with music.
With the music.
He just plays a nice, pleasant tune in the middle of the road.
Yep, your performance is really, really amazing. And to be honest, you're actually surprised when only a single child approaches you.
Ah, an audience.
The kid stares right up at you, and he just says, "It's like wow, you're really good at that."
But
As
the
the
corpse.
other parents that are watching this unfold are just like protecting and shielding their kids as they're really just staying away from you. But this
Yep.
one kid who does not seem to have any parents, the only one that did.
Yep. Argos crouches down. To
Just
what?
like,
To
yeah.
what do I How should I refer to my one and only audience today? What is your name?
Here he's like twiddling his hands as he just says, "Huh, my name is John."
Ah, John. John. Why, thank you for listening to my performance. Say, as Argos just looks around at the town, would you happen to know why they are so afraid of us?
Um, there've been some scary rumors that all the parents have been keeping saying something like, "Don't approach anyone, or the witch is gonna get you," or something like that.
Hmm. The witch, huh? Yes, we've heard about this witch. What else do you know about this witch?
Well, I'm told that she she makes kids do bad things. Like
Oh.
she talks to you or something. I'm not entirely certain about that.
We can't. Well, we can't go letting someone do that with the children.
They also say something that to never enter the forest. Um, some of my friends went in there actually.
How recent was this?
Hmm. He seems a bit nervous, as though as though he feels like he shouldn't be the one telling you this. Yeah. Um. I,
He gives.
I think I have to go.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Very well. If you don't feel good about this.
As
Ah.
he like nods and like scurries off.
Hold it, young one.
He like as you call out to him, he like stops, but pretty far away from you.
Argos pulls out a soul gold coin and just flicks it over to him.
Yeah, with like a little glint in his eye, he like grabs it. Says, "Thank you," and he runs off.
Well, not every day a bard pays for their audience. Apparently, yep. Argos just turns to the party. Everybody got that? Disappearances into the forest, yeah?
Tough crowd.
Yep.
Shall we take
Just
a trek?
just the cricket just chirp. I don't think I played that poorly, did I? Argos muses to himself about the performance, whether or not he missed a note. Anyways, perhaps
Yeah,
we
like
should.
in comparison to every other village, other villages in this area, it seems that even with the identification stone from Albert himself, and even with the enhanced magical sigil that they should be able to recognize from Commander Skylark. It still seems that most of the commoners are still just being much more cautious, especially in comparison to Whitestone City, where they were more ready and open. These folk just seem like they want to avoid you at all costs, even each other in a way.
This is just general audience people who are also shying away from us. Yes.
Yes. Well, actually, this group appears to be conversing with each other, but if you approach, they currently do not see you. You're currently pretty far, and they're not paying any mind to you.
Argos puts up
Z disguises themselves as someone who looks similar to a commoner around here.
Okay. Using the disguise, right?
Yeah, it just kind of it makes a little squeaky sound. They morph.
Okay. So some flip flap transformation going on.
No, Whiplash is like aggressive, like ah.
Baldur's Gate.
Yep. You disguise yourself as maybe with like a little more like the sort of like the hillbilly attire that you see most of these villagers wearing. Maybe even like to really draw it, put in the persona, you put in like a straw in your mouth. Obviously, it's an illusion, to really settle this persona. As you approach these commoners, as they're discussing with each other, they don't they turn to you and they sort of like they kind of go ahead and make me that deception check, or do you have proficiency with that?
Well, I'm not trying to deceive them. I'm just trying to,
Well,
listen
I
in.
mean, you're just trying to listen in. Okay. So
No, Z doesn't
you
want to
said
talk to
that
him.
you said they're dressed like hillbillies. Yes.
like it's closer to the attire. It's close, like a really close
Alright.
hillbilly style of attire.
All right. As the scene zooms in, Argos just begins twanging his instruments like it's a banjo.
Mm-hmm. As Z is like slowly trying to approach just to hear them conversing. As they're like, it's like, did I hear that your son got into sorry, did I hear your son went to the swamp again? Those kids, they're just playing around in there. Yes, I know. They really should be staying home. They should be doing work and helping out the household. Oh, please, not like you made a dime in your life, anyways. They're like talking sass to each other. But the important rumor that you're sort of hearing is the same one that you've heard even from to Skylark, and it seems to be still be talking here in the village, as they're making comments that apparently the kids are hearing things and are more inclined to visit the swamp than the scary spooky swamp, even though they shouldn't. And did you hear about that boy Tommy? He didn't even make it back out. Ha! If only he could have the more watchful eye like on his kids like us, Tommy wouldn't be missing. And that's probably the general glean of information Z's been hearing. As they're sort of like mocking their fellow villagers, and they're not really being the nicest of people here.
Z heads back and relays this to the group as they back to normal.
Being rather nasty to each other. Nasty to each other, eh? What a shame.
Hmm.
Yep.
Should we go find that witch?
Can we do it before the night falls? Note that if
Ah.
we do, we use precious resources. We won't have as many if we have to confront the dead body.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we can garner a look. So, let's have a look at that swamp, eh?
I concur.
Around what
Do
time
you-
of the day is it?
Well, I mean, you guys arrived here around midday. It didn't take you very long for the paladins to take you. Probably stayed close to 1 o'clock. You feel as though, and if you decide to take the chance to, if your exploration goes well at the swamp, you'd suspect that maybe you'll arrive out by nightfall.
Then we have to travel back.
Nonsense. We can stay a night at the at the
Are you
the
referring to the
outpost,
garrison?
the garrison, perhaps.
We've
I'm
no
I'm
use
sure-
in staying the night over here.
Well,
There's
we
no
must.
evidence here.
Well, we must resume our search for missing children. Yes, and there are missing children. As Argos just motions over to the wood, the swamp. What?
Z ponders this line of inquiry. We'll see
You
if they
do
are related.
Like you do remember that there is the grander case of missing kids.
It is a shame we are missing Volgrim, but I believe that is our fault. However, we have other responsibilities to attend to.
Z relays into the orb that they found evidence of missing children in the swamp.
The agent on the other end just relays to you that they kind of already knew that. Sort of like they've heard the rumors, and they've sent adventurers and so maybe a few paladins in to explore, but every single time they've either just returned empty-handed or were not able to discern if the rumors were true or false.
Did none of the adventurers manage to find any useful information whatsoever?
Perhaps today is the day we are lucky.
Oh, no, they were asking us into the orb.
Ah,
The agent just responds with information about the swamp has been scarce from adventurers.
Well, he starts heading to the swamp.
yep. Argos just happily strolls along.
All right. So as you head to the swamp, this is actually supposed to have a main road. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop you guys there.
Keep a
And
distance behind
Find
me.
a certain green creature there.
As Z enters, they take the lead quite a bit further than everyone else, and morph into a child.
Okay. That slightly tall teenage boy. Look.
It's like 11 years old, max.
But I mean, 11 years old is pretty close to preteen, really. You guys enter through the left side. Hold on. Sorry, not left side. Right side.
Is that a pathway or like a bog or something?
It is a pathway.
It's become extra foggy.
As you're approaching the swamp, you're noticing a thick fog. It's not enough to heavily obscure you. You can still differentiate each other from like by your silhouettes. But at this point in time, you're basically everything. If you look at someone, all you really notice is their silhouette, and you don't get I wouldn't say you had like disadvantage or anything. You can definitely still see targets, and you can make out your own allies easily. And if you do, you can probably recognize other other creatures as well fairly easily. But it is very, very foggy, and you can barely see.
Did the
Maybe
fog roll in just as we entered, or was it here already?
it was already there.
Oh,
Actually. Give me the moment. There we go.
You know what? Sure, that works. Let me just go ahead and loop that.
I knew this sounded familiar.
Did
Alright.
Did you beat the game though, Megan?
I didn't, but I watched my brother beat it.
Wow. Okay, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd
So
take over that.
what lies before you is a fork in the road. As what you're stepping on is wet pavement. It kind of makes a squish sound every single time you're taking a step on it. But it's probably the only real clear pathway in this fog that you can notice. There are swamp inlets that you notice from in here and here. As in, like, it's sort of like if you believe that there's a pathway down there as well if you decide to follow. And if you look and down the fork in the road, you notice two distinct pathways, one leading to the north and one leading to the south. You can't really see at the end of it due to the heavy obscurement of the fog. What do you guys?
Let's see. Argos lowers his stance so you can take a look at the floor, see how traveled it is.
I believe you're trying to make like some sort of survivability check, correct?
Sir.
All right. Do you have survivability?
Nope.
Proficiency? You do not. Okay,
I
so you roll
rolled it.
8. Okay. Yeah, you're looking maybe because the floor is kind of damp. So if there's any sort of footsteps that you would notice, you definitely could. But as you notice as you're looking down into the footsteps, you're looking about here, and you're looking at the footsteps going maybe north, south, east. They're basically going all over the place, leading no distinct direction.
What about smaller footprints?
Yes, you do notice smaller
Oh,
footprints among them.
Hmm.
And they all seem to be doing that scattered direction.
Yes.
All right.
Z looks
Some
over
leading
at these.
back to the village, some heading north, some even heading south. But they're just going all over the place.
Z
Yep.
looks at these. Are these bear prints, like with no shoes on, or do they look like they had shoes?
It's a very interesting question. But looks like they all wore shoes.
Okay. Z will attempt to locate for children's shoes.
Argos just walks up to this tree and carves an X into it.
All right.
Yep.
Carve an
Just
X into the tree.
Yep. Argos looks back to part just in case, you know.
Okay. And you're using the locate object, and you know obviously you're getting pings of your locate object back at the village, as well as locate object pinging in north, northeast, north south, southwest, south, southwest, basically everywhere in this forest.
It only pings the closest one.
Oh, okay. Then you're just getting the pings of the village.
I'm gonna use my divine sense to see if there's evil.
Yes.
I
That would
believe
be.
the divine sense allows you to look for a hollowed ground, fiend, aberration, and undead. Correct?
Let me ping the text.
Oh, and celestial. I missed one. Oh no, it does not let you see aberration. So celestial, fiend, undead. You sense none of those right now.
Okay.
If you could, can you go ahead and mark me a X here? You?
Let's-
Hold on. There we go.
I'll just
Yep.
leave it like that. Is that good?
Yep. Argos will turn to the party. So, looks like we have an option here. This way or that way, as he just points like north or south.
I locate
Any
object,
further
couldn't
into
find
the
any shoes inside of here.
We can always leave it to. We can always leave it to
Oh.
the gods. As he pulls out a coin.
I'll be right back. I'm having a coughing fit.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will
Gareth,
attempt
if you
one
need-
more thing. This time they're looking for the bones of children.
You probably just pick up the closest child at the village.
So if they are dead around here, I'm certainly not locating them. Feel free to flip that coin. It seems that we aren't locating anything useful.
All
Just
righty
gonna
then.
start walking north.
We'll leave it to the gods after all.
Israel is just like, screw it, I'm going north.
Essentially, yeah. And it's like, okay,
like
that's enough.
before he flips the coin. Okay then, north it is. As he quickly pockets his coin, and he grabs Piranha by the hoodie, by the cloak, and pulls him along.
Yep. As yes, you guys are currently on your way to north direction. And that puts you guys at you guys are currently coming from oh no, hold up. I think I missed that. Oh no, my bad. You're not at this one. You guys are at this way. I did went to place. Okay. Either way. South direction.
Yeah, is he still concentrating on the previous locate object for the bones?
Does it change directions at all?
Just
Like-
whatever's the nearest object of that kind.
Okay, so you're still looking for like child bone.
Yeah, so ping the nearest direction and distance of the nearest children bones.
Okay, well, here's what ends up happening. So as you descend deeper into the swamp, and as you headed up north, your locate object for some reason is starting to act up. As you start feeling the locate object's ping sort of like changing in direction. Sometimes it's north, sometimes it's south, sometimes it's east, sometimes it's west. It's doing this in a very rapid motion.
Argo said, "Well, that's
As you were
That really
completely
looks
confident at
familiar.
the location of the village a while ago, now you're not entirely certain.
My party's like me.
No, you're there. You're there. You're following
know.
them.
I know.
Don't worry about it, Mogan. If you don't feel well, I can just find a way to tap you out, alright?
No. I just couldn't. Started coughing. I couldn't stop.
Okay.
I needed something to drink because my
Okay.
throat was dry.
Understandable.
Yeah, Argo says, well, that tree looks familiar, but walks up to it and carves into a circle
Okay.
as best he can.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a nice firm stick anywhere around here?
Yeah, you can easily find one. The tree is dead. It's a pretty easily you're able to find it. If you're looking for it.
Yeah, Z breaks off a branch and then just holding it to the ground to leave a trail wherever they're going.
Much like Argos is doing.
Yeah, but like a line on the ground essentially, right? Just like, and then as they walk forward, it just keep making the line.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
I lean over to Argos and I was like, "Are you trying your alphabet on these trees?"
The alphabet.
The alphabet. You just
My
made
friend,
X,
these are shapes.
and these are
As he points at this crudely carved in circle.
What kind of shape is that? It doesn't even connect.
Argos kind of looks at the tree for a second. Let's look past these silly details.
Mm-hmm.
So we can continue north. Or are we continuing northwest? Wait a minute, both these are going northwest. Shit.
No, this one seems to head directly north, and this one seems to head west.
Hmm.
Sorry, I wasn't here how we decided last time. How did we decide last
He
time?
went north.
No, I heard like the last part of him thinking about flipping a coin, but did we actually just flip the coin?
No,
Yeah.
there's
It's
no
worth
question.
it.
Israel just decided to take the lead and head north.
Oh, okay.
Eastern is tired of this coin flippy shit.
And unless anybody else has any ideas, he's just gonna continue going north.
All right.
Okay.
Does the party follow Israel north?
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe we
This
should
is a bad
split the
idea, guys.
party. Maybe we
This
should
is a
Okay.
split
bad
the
idea. You guys should be saying something, making him go somewhere else.
Okay. Okay. So you guys following Israel and starting heading north. Let me see. You guys are go at. You guys arrived down here.
Hmm.
And as you continue down your trek to the heading up north, and you start seeing that tree, Argos, you recognize your exact X that you left on that tree.
Oh no,
Yep.
what's happening?
Argos is how in the... He just looks back behind him. But we went north twice.
Mm.
Well, north and west this time?
Shit. Okay. I gonna try something.
Okay.
No. Okay. Never mind. I might use it later. I might use it later.
Okay.
I
So what's
mean,
the plan?
it's yeah. Whatever.
As you guys are looking and you cross through here, you look down the right and you can sort of see a clearing. As if you think you can make it out correctly, you can still see the village once again.
Hmm.
Let's
Argos
go north again.
Argos tries to perceive if this is all some crazy illusion.
So you're trying to break the genjutsu.
Yes,
All right, go ahead and do you have Arcana proficiency?
I do not.
Can
Go
I
ahead and
try
roll
it?
Uh, You're thinking that maybe this fog is just really skewing your sense of direction. You can't
Argos
see
is
heads
eye.
or tails, so you're just like,
Hmm.
this is all the fog's fault.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try to dispel magic.
Mm-hmm. Can you ping the text for Dispel Magic for me?
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta figure out how to do it. Magical effect within range.
Go ahead and roll it.
What I need to roll?
I believe it's in the DC equals. Hold
Mhm.
on. For each.
It would just be a D10 and then add your spell modifier, I believe.
So
Your spellcasting ability modifier. Do I have this right or?
Oh no. Okay. I know how this is gonna work. Okay. Sorry. I know how this is.
The spell that you're trying to dispel is going to the 10 plus spell level, so you just have to roll a d20 to pass it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what's gonna happen. As you, I don't know which direction you're aiming your Dispel Magic at.
it's I only have 3rd level spells, so
Yeah, I know. So like basically what you're gonna do is that to get like the most optimal Dispel Magic, you're gonna be like around the entrance where you're between you and the fog and the village, and you're gonna point, or I don't know whatever gesture or motion you do towards the fog as you attempt to dispel it. As you sense something happen for a brief moment, and then it clears up for maybe like a second, and then the fog just comes back.
Hmm.
Well, this clearly isn't natural.
Can I try something kind of weird?
I mean, by all means.
I can try something kind of weird.
Oh, okay, Isrin, you're gonna shape water.
You
Take it.
can change the water's color or opacity. I'm gonna make the water completely clear.
It says you choose an area of water that you can see within range that fits within a 5 cube.
So just around me, see if that works, and if that does or doesn't work, we'll decide what I do next.
Okay, so you attempt to shape the water or the fog in the water that's creating the fog around you, correct?
Yes.
So you make the fog maybe like as a liquid and let it pour to the ground, and so that it's clear for just a second while you're there. As the water falls, the fog just rolls in back again into
So it
the
doesn't
space.
last the full hour, it just lasts for a couple seconds.
Okay, wait, hold on. Choose an area. So does that also change any new incoming water?
Yeah, I think it just magically keeps that 5x5 by 5 little cube.
Okay, yeah. So what ends up happening then, as you have like a literal, like sort of like a bathhouse sort of thing, a 5x5 around you, of water just continuously gushing around you, just like falling down. It seems that the fog is not letting up in terms of like that 5x5.
Okay. I don't know what to do with this information, but it is interesting information.
Let us continue, see if we can figure
Which
this
water
out.
were you trying to do this on?
Just the water around me, the 5-foot cube around me.
Yeah, but which body of water?
The fog,
She's using it on the
Oh.
fog around her body.
because fog is essentially just moisture in the air.
Unless you're in California, then it's smog.
Okay.
Can confirm.
They puts themselves into the water. They're just walking.
Nothing seems to happen. You start walking into the water. It starts getting up to waist deep. But you feel as though if you want to, you actually could continue down that pathway. The swamp water sort of just leads you down a path, it seems. But you notice that the land around it starts rising higher and higher.
Yeah, Z would go that way. Still dressed as a child.
Is anyone following him?
Yep. Hey, you probably shouldn't head off on your own. Argos like motions at the rest of the party
Yeah,
to follow.
Sure.
Sorry.
Hazen just kind of sighs and follows.
Okay. So
Wait a
not
minute.
leaving your comrade
Can-
behind.
Can I?
You guys.
Can I
See-
ride on Noodle? Because I'm really short.
Waist deep water.
Hmm.
Waist deep water is like drowning.
You're basically swimming.
Wait, Steve, for the child
Celeste is like,
or
"Mm,
for regular
fine,
people?
there's space.
Charlie, I'm a gnome.
Okay. Let me just figure out where you guys are currently. Okay, roll me a d4.
Yes, anybody?
Yep, anyone. Okay. You guys, as you guys follow down the swamp, the land around you starts to rise higher, and the level of depth of the swamp water doesn't seem to change, as you guys are now here at the south.
Dum dum dum.
Wait, so we're in the water right here.
Yes,
Okay.
and the land masses around you are 10 feet high.
Argos looks around. None of this makes sense.
I cannot mark our progress on this water, as the stick cannot reach the ground. Even if it could, we couldn't see it. There's this weird dichotomy between the way that they look right now and the way that their voice sounds.
Argos maybe like carves a line along this wall. He just like, is it solid rock or is it like mud? Like muddy earth.
It's like muddy earth.
All right. Yep. Argos just like carves a long line across the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that's something. So, shall we continue?
Does anyone here have perception and? Oh well, a bit too late now.
Yeah,
As
I
Z
have perception.
treks, I was about to say perception and nature.
I only have perception.
No.
Should I still roll, or did he already trip?
It already happened. As Z, you step forward, and you're quite certain that you are walking on land. And the instant you take one step forward, you sink immediately. You just maybe like a couple of feet underwater. As everyone here can roll me perception real quick, including UZ.
That's my lowest roll yet.
Oh, good lord.
Let's see.
Celeste can't
Rihanna,
see her.
Argos, and Celeste are all surprised as Z
drowns.
he fell into what seems to be a rather unusual hole in this water. There wasn't no flowing water or anything to really distinguish it as a bunch of piranhas. start swimming out. You
Is
guys
it-
may roll me initiative.
Oh dear.
I gotta find it. Where is it?
You people have these here too?
No.
Oh, did I not click on my token? Give me my 14.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Miss 22 over there.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Jeez. Have some consideration for the rest of us.
We want to kill stuff too.
All right, now who did I say was surprised? I said it was Prihana, Celeste, and
I think me as well.
Isrin. Isrin.
Oh, never mind.
Rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
it
wait,
was
hold
on.
Argos.
Oh,
think it
I
was
see.
me.
I'm looking at your initiative. Sorry.
Argos is surprised.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Everyone below 10 was surprised.
Oh, never mind.
So, Celeste, you are surprised, so you do not get this round. Prihana, you were surprised, so you do not get this round.
But I want to go.
Haru.
Argos is surprised that these exist on in this area in this world too.
As Haru, you are not surprised, as you just saw your ally fall into a pit that was indistinguishable among the other water around here. What do you do? As you notice, a bunch of piranhas encroaching on their location.
How deep is the pit, and how deep did he fall into the water?
You cannot tell how deep this is because it is covered by water. So unless you can see through water,
Is he within
murky water.
arm grabbing distance from the surface of the water?
He fell about 5 feet. So yes, he's just 5 feet underwater.
I would like to run over to the edge of where he fell and hopefully dip my unbloodied hands into the water. Pull him out.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Did I roll?
I believe that. No, I don't think. Do you have proficiency with athletics?
I am the least athletic man.
Okay, I'm
In
afraid
the
you have
lab.
to roll for it.
Huh.
Okay, you easily enough, despite the fact that you're not that well built, still managed to pull Z out of the 5 feet deep water and lift him out. And I imagine he's currently swimming. He's at the top now, but do you like yank him out onto the surface or?
I
By the
tug
way,
him onto the surface.
This is still waist deep water. So at least from what you can tell, these piranhas can probably still reach you.
I still pull him to a
Okay.
place where he has a fighting chance.
Okay. Z, do you just let this happen?
Yeah, they don't really fight back or anything.
Yep. You are here now.
And I end my turn.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
So I'm back at the surface.
Yeah, you're on the
Oh.
surface here now.
Okay, that counts as an action, right?
Yes.
I end my turn. Staring at the fish.
Are the fish
You're here.
below the water or at the surface right now?
They're currently below the water.
So would I theoretically be able to go right here?
You're gonna jump back into the pit of water?
Oh, so this is like a pit.
Yes.
Okay, I misunderstood. In whatever case, yes, they'll go right here anyway.
Okay.
The Word of Radiance to try and hit every single one of them.
Want access to that token? Sorry. That is a what check again? Con check?
Yes.
No one has some neat battle music.
Hmm. Let me see.
All right, just doing all of these, the ones that failed.
Okay.
And
All right.
Zoo will try to bite at one of the wounded ones with her hungry jaws.
All right, so you're gonna try attempt to bite back at the one at the top left, and you miss.
Oh, I missed? Okay.
Yep.
Right, that's it.
And how do I skip?
You need to just type exclamation play skip. Yeah, you forgot the.
Heh.
I guess you could just skip at this point since you replaced it. FS, I guess. FS.
Give it a moment.
Okay. We'll give it a moment, and so that ends their turn. Argos, I forgot. Were you surprised?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you were. So the swarm. Finally, the swarm begins. As they all go for the nearest thing around them, and they all start
Never.
huddling. To Z. All right, we have a total of 5
Oh
here.
boy.
Oh my god.
Is it? I thought it was. Is it 6?
Yeah, there's 6 of them.
Oh, 6. I guess I discounted. That 22.
Oh no.
Do they all have advantage on every one of these?
Only the ones once after the first one. So that's after the 22 hit.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh.
Just deciding if I want to use my lucky here.
You
Yeah.
jumped into a lake full of piranhas. So
17. Okay, the second number is only if they have fewer, half or fewer.
yep, and none of them have half or fewer.
Okay. So that would be. On the final one, I'd like to use lucky on that one.
Okay.
This
So they
is
reroll that last attack.
Wait a minute. It's a night. Alright. Oh, wait a minute.
they have advantage on bleeding or injured target. Apparently.
Yep.
The blood frenzy, you know?
Are they going to reroll that final attack?
Oh, my bad. Forgot. Lucky. That's what happened. All right. Weird. I hit the thing. Oh, dude.
No.
22.
So it's still 18.
Yikes.
Oh.
Right. So they're just knocked unconscious, but no death saves yet. No death fails yet.
Oh, but you do start sinking back into the pool.
No.
One would argue that maybe jumping into a pit of piranhas is not a very good idea. Isrin, you are not surprised. What do? You just saw your ally jump into a pit of piranhas and basically got chowed down.
Oh, there goes one of my spell slots. Move over here. Grab Z, and I'll cast. Where did it go? Cure wounds. So you automatically get
My
8.
bad.
you automatically get 11 points of healing.
Alright. Argos isn't sure of which to be surprised at. The fact that piranhas showed up here, the fact that Z jumped into the piranhas, or that Eastern reached right into the piranha pit.
So my action is to heal. Can I use more? Can I try to drag him out at all?
You, as an adventurer, are pretty wise, but you suspect that the instant you bring them out of Z out, they will make the attempt to bite at them. Oh no, wait, wait. Correct. Quick question. If being pulled out, that does not provoke opportunity attack,
Opportunity?
correct?
Yeah, because only willing movement provokes opportunity attacks.
Okay, no, then you can pull them out if you decide to.
I will try to pull them out so that
Do you have athletics proficiency?
I do not. Oh, I do.
If you
Huh.
do, you easily do it.
And that was most of my movement. My act. Yeah, that's all I can do. I healed him
Okay.
and can pull him out.
How much do you heal them? Because I didn't see that roll.
It's 11 points. I have. Is it this one? Yes. Oops. So when you would normally roll one or more dice to restore hit points with a spell to a creature at 0 hit points, you instead use the highest number possible for each die. So that's
All right.
8 plus 3, 11 points.
No problem. Perfect. All right. So Z, you heal up for 11 hit points as Israel just drags you out of the swarming piranhas.
Alright, if you check D&D general, you'll see Argos' actual reaction to all this.
All right. Now we're back at the top of the round. Celeste, you are no longer surprised, and maybe you're surprised in a different sense, but now you.
Oh yeah.
What do you do?
How do I take this thing off? Whoops.
Oh, they automatically commit Sudoku.
No!
There we go.
Wait, Sudoku? Or Seppuku? Seppuku.
Sudoku.
Celeste goes up to Z and uses Lay on Hands for 30 points.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. That
That's a
is
heal.
a massive healing.
And then uses Shield of Faith as the bonus action.
Okay. Sounds good. On who? On yourself or on Z?
On myself.
Okay. Go ahead and give you that +2 to AC.
And then no Odal will guess go over here and try to bite at the piranha in front of
So
Yep.
the South Piranha?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. All right, you easily connect. Sorry, let me just Sorry, I'll move you back and just so I can get that token. All right, yep. You no Odal manages to somehow take a bite of a few of the piranhas inside the swarm.
Let's see. Argos is. I might have been able to maybe convince them to leave you alone, but they've already tasted your blood, so
No Odal also tells Celeste that these piranhas are tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Living up to
Perfect.
their namesake.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
then,
Yeah. I believe that's all your movement right now, or all your turn.
if No Odal tries to move, are they gonna?
It does not seem that they can.
Okay. So No Odal will go back here behind Celeste. That's it.
Prahana, you are no longer surprised. Maybe surprised in a different sense.
Oh no. Okay. I'm trying to figure out something. See if I can do this right. Yeah, I can do this right. I just gotta figure out how to do that. That's 5. That's 10. Is that 20? Is that 20? Can y'all see it?
I see it. 1 second.
Or does it need to be bigger?
Needs to be bigger.
Needs to be
20 is
bigger.
like this.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's pretty big. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's big.
Okay, how do I make it bigger?
Oh,
I'm trying not to make more fucking. Oh, sorry. Trying
Oh
to make-
wait. I forgot my bardic inspiration is actually really strong right now.
How do I stop it? I'm just trying to stop making. There we go. Okay. It.
1 second. Let me see if I can make it for you, okay? So you're trying to make a 20 foot
Yeah.
foot radius?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I know how to make it. I just didn't know how to move it.
Oh,
Get rid of that one. How do I get rid of that? Okay. Let's go. Nope. Let's just get rid of it.
I believe that's the 20 foot one. Pretty big. Alright, can you move that one? Oh no, that's
Yes.
not even 20 feet. That's actually a little bit bigger. Gosh dang it.
Nice try.
What, the 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
That is fucking huge.
Yep.
What
So
are you
I'm
trying
guessing
to-
you're trying to what I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'm guessing you're angling it in the least harmful way to your
I'm
ally.
not gonna start a forest fire in a swamp.
I mean, it's also a magical swamp, as far as we know.
Still,
Can you
it's
start a
magical
fire if
forest
it's
fire in a
damp?
magical swamp.
It's all right. I'll put it out. Don't worry. No.
What do you do?
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. That's just way too big.
Was it more than you bargained for?
That was way more than I bargained for.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw some. Let's do a firebolt.
Okay, on which one?
Let's do the one like across from like Argos, the one that Argos is like
So right in
of.
front, the one closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Roll me damage. Yes, you land a firebolt. But as you can see, you are firing a firebolt into the water, as you're fairly certain that the fire damage was reduced a little bit.
Okay, that's all I got. Yeah.
Wiharu, what do you do? You are no longer surprised? Oh no, you were never surprised. Or maybe you're surprised in a different sense, as you saved him and he just jumped back in. Charlie.
Oh, right. Let me hang on. People talking. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep.
If I were to use Call
Mhm.
Lightning, would it electrocute everybody in the swamp?
Hmm.
Water is very conductive.
I'm- For your sake, no, they're not. But just letting you know, if you do that, you can probably only hit. Well, actually, some of them are occupying the same. Maybe I could think. Actually, yeah, most of them are occupying the same square. So if you aim it at a single square at the right spot, you can probably hit them all.
I think I can manage that. I will open the heavens to kill some fish.
Mhm.
Oh, let me double check.
Can I cast dynamite?
And
All right, let's see what he's doing. I'm kind of curious myself.
okay, it is outdoors.
We're
So
definitely
be it.
outdoors. Can you just ping me the text of Call Lightning if you could?
Oh right, yes. Here we. I have to draw the big circle.
Storm
Yeah.
cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60 radius, centered on a point that you can see 100 feet direct above you. Spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the. Wait. If you
Wait, can
can't-
we see through the fog?
Yes, you can. Well,
Like
how I worded
upwards.
it was that it was difficult for you to see more than 10 feet of yourself, but you're able to identify silhouettes of your allies. Is how I described it.
Well, in that case, I'll try and keep it lore friendly then. I, Shillelagh. And that counts as a cantrip, so I can as a. Oh wait, hang on.
It
The
says a-
druid shapeshift counts as a spell itself, right?
I believe that's a class feature, an action. I might be wrong on that. I'm not entirely familiar with druids and your capabilities, but
I
I
think it
think
depends on the type of druid too, right?
yeah, I think the type of druid either has it as a bonus action or as an action.
Doesn't
This
look
does
like-
not count as a bonus action.
Okay, so if it counts as an action, then yeah, you can transform if you want.
I think I'll need to hold. All right, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna start clubbing some fishes.
Okay.
Give them the ball.
Smack! Smack!
This is not in the pit, right? This
No, that is
just-
in the pit. That is in the pit.
I do not want to move to the pit.
Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and show you guys the pit. I probably should have done this sooner, but I guess at this point, there you go. That's the pit.
Oh, so I'm in the pit?
Yes, you're in the pit.
Alright, good to know.
Am I able to reach the nearest fish to the right from here?
No, that one is currently occupying the center space. They're all occupying the center space. So if you want to hit them with a melee attack, you will have to be in the pit.
I think I have a little more sense than that. I will healing word on Z at level
Wait,
1.
Oh no, that's a cantrip, you're Shillelagh. Okay, you're good.
All right.
How
And
much
I
was-
wait
What
here.
bonus action?
Yeah, that's just your bonus action.
Did you or did you not use Shillelagh?
I did.
You
It's
use
a
Shillelagh,
cantrip.
but it's a cantrip.
I don't think you can use 2 bonus actions in the same turn.
It's true. You
Oh,
cannot.
oh, you're right. It's
Oh,
a
healing
regular-
word's a bonus action.
Mhm.
Alright, that was
Keep
an action.
thinking, oh, Jesus Christ! I wait outside. I just wait outside to club some fish.
Okay.
No, I'm
Alright.
not going to that death trap.
Z, you're much better now than you were a while ago. You're still bleeding, and all these quivers are currently not on you. So you feel that you can you can get out of there safely if you wanted to.
Wait, so if I'm understanding this correctly, can they actually escape out of this pit?
You do believe they can.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think the
that's all.
water where we're standing is basically hip high, like waist high already.
Yes.
Okay. Z attempts to put the as many of them as possible to sleep. Not a great roll though.
Let's see. That is going to be.
Hmm.
It seems that only one seems to have fallen asleep, or at least one group of piranhas. They're marked.
Even after that fireball too.
Firebolt, not fireball.
Fireball. Oh, firebolt.
Yeah, I didn't pull out the big gun.
Not yet, it seems.
No. I may have to.
And then a hungry jaws the bite the most wounded one.
The one that's
That
asleep.
is not asleep.
Okay, that one hits. Go ahead.
Actually, hold on. I should reverse the order of that. Can I actually do that? That'd make more sense.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, it does no damage to it anyway. That's just
Yeah.
for the 10 HP.
It heals him.
No, you take 1 point of damage.
Wow.
I broke
You
it.
bit your
Dude.
tongue. All right. Is that it for now?
Yeah, that's my action and bonus action.
All right. You're just gonna state. You're just gonna wait in the pool then.
Yeah.
Okay. I know I didn't mention it a while ago, but if you guys start swimming into the pit, you guys will have disadvantage if you do not have a swim speed.
That's no problem then.
Same.
All right.
Yep. You notice that Argos is actually walking through this water quite briskly.
Yep. Yep.
He strides up, strums a tune into the pit, as you notice that the water starts churning a bit.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm guessing you're gonna put it right there at the center.
Yep.
So you're gonna hit the I forgot. Is that just straight damage?
Let me go ahead and
Yeah, ping it for me, please. Fill the air with spinning daggers. You 5 feet on each side, centered on a point. You choose a range. A
so
creature
on their
takes
turn.
when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn. Yeah, so once it's their turn. So
Yep.
I'll keep track of that 11 damage. Is that it for now?
Let's see. I believe Argos will strum a bardic inspiration over to Z. This is the additional effect of my bardic inspiration.
Neat.
Cool.
Yep, and then Argos just like briskly takes a couple steps back.
Yep, as the blender is now in action. And, all of them take the 11 damage. The one that was asleep is now awake.
I hope that was okay.
As
It didn't
they're
do
all,
nearly enough anyway.
as now it seems that they're all still just gonna start chomping away at the one target that is bleeding.
Ah.
As 6 more attacks on Z.
Oof.
All at
Oh.
advantage, so
I think literally only
That
the
first
crit
crit.
hit.
Nope, that crit
Oh.
ain't hidden.
The second crit will. Unless
No,
you're lucky
don't.
that one too.
okay.
The 22?
There's a 25 as well. Oh yeah, there's a 22 that hits. And then there's 2 crits and like at the start and at the end.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right. So yeah, getting extremely lucky. as while they all swarmed and start chomping at you, none of them seems to sink in, if you will.
I miss your vitals.
Yep. Isrin, you're in front of a massive swarm of piranhas. As
Question for the DM.
yes,
Is this a legal move? So action are they considered in the water around me, or can I do freeze the water beneath me so I'm on top of the water, more or less outside of the water, and then I can attack in? Or
so wait, why are you asking this question? I want to know your intent.
what I want to do is I want to freeze the water so I'm standing on the water instead of being in the water.
Okay, well the pit is 10 by 10, so if you freeze the bottom 5 feet underneath you, you can be standing on ice if that's what you wanted.
I think that's what they want.
Correct?
Yes, though that would still mean that I'm in the water, which I was hoping to avoid.
Yeah.
I mean, can I freeze the water here, the top 5 feet of water here, move here? Would that work?
You want to freeze the top portion and stand on it?
Yes.
You could.
Then I'm
Oh,
going to do that, and then I'll use my action
Okay.
surge to attack.
Ah, you
Alright.
could have told me. Maybe I could have helped out with that.
Too late.
You're now standing
Besides,
on.
that's considered metagaming!
You're currently standing on top of a block of ice. And
I'm
I
not
guess.
planning on moving.
All right, no problem. You
And
feel
then,
perfectly safe up there.
and then I'll just towards
No,
the
no.
farm that looks.
Argo sees the ice. You're still standing on the ice block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I could have made you a much larger platform than that.
Just flip you off and then attack with my rapier towards the swarm that looks the most damaged.
Yep, go ahead. You easily hit.
Come on!
You know what? But that's okay, as you like skewer through 5 piranhas as they perish.
My God.
I'll take it. And
Keep them on your
then
skewer.
That's
not?
dinner.
Why not?
That's dinner.
Did the
Bonus
swarm that hit me
action.
did the swarm that hit me have half HP, or is it still at full? Or
That one was the first and the last one, correct?
No, only
Only
the 22.
22.
The second one.
The 22. Where's the 20? Oh, I
It's
see.
right after the first crit. Yeah.
Wait, what happened to the last crit? There was a 25, 22, and 25.
He did lucky twice.
Yeah.
Lucky for the crits.
Oh, okay. You're asking about the second one that hit you, the 22?
Yeah.
No, that
Did you
one
take
is
the
still,
additional 5 or just
you
13?
still take the additional 5. As that one still has more than half health.
Oh, it's not additional 5, it's just the 13 and that's it. But yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking about. Sorry, continue.
So you
Oh,
created
okay. I got it.
you created your echo and you attacked 1. Is that it? Well, hold up.
I used action surge.
Oh, okay, yes, you used action surge. I was a bit confused for a moment. No, you're good. All legal.
Yes.
Uh,
That's my turn. I'm done.
Alright. So that's
I'm going to get out of the way.
well, they're not currently on you, but yeah, go ahead.
And then cast a moonbeam.
Just letting you know, they're occupying the same space as Z.
Oh no.
Wait,
I will
he's
be
not
affected by a
dead.
moonbeam.
Isn't that dead?
No, he is surprisingly not dead. You did heal him for a lot.
Oh, never mind.
There you go. 28.
Can I not move then?
I mean, if you don't want to move, that's fine. See, you're still there. Don't try to
If
get out of this.
Yeah, I'll show him my HP.
Oh, okay.
If I just like great sword into this pit,
Yeah, you'll be fine.
am I gonna hit Z?
No.
Okay.
You're a wise enough adventurer. You can avoid that.
Hopefully.
Or can I? Alright.
Just tell me which ones you're aiming.
This one first?
The one at the bottom. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead. Roll damage. You slay 8 more piranhas of that group. There still seems to be some left.
Jeez. Let's do that again.
Easily enough, roll damage. As yeah, you easily cleave through the remaining piranhas as that group is now also finished.
And then I move out of the way.
All right.
And then...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
They're now swimming with themselves.
No Odal.
Oh, yeah,
will, claw at this pack.
Okay. Easily connecting as they slash several more piranhas.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Prihana, your turn. You're a different type of piranha.
Yeah. Yeah. See. I am going to use Scorching Ray. But I want to do it at 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I do that?
Just click to activate the Scorching Ray, and they'll prompt you what level you want to cast it at.
Okay. Let's do Scorching Ray. It didn't.
It didn't. Well, I think in that case, I think additional levels to Scorching Ray just adds more shots. No.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
So how many shots do you get?
That's give me a minute.
What level are you casting Scorching Ray at?
Third level.
Third.
There'll
So
just
I
be
get
one more.
4.
Okay, so 4 shots. Okay.
So 4 shots.
Roll me 3 more.
Yeah.
The second and fourth hit.
Okay.
I don't know what your targets are, but go ahead.
I was gonna see about how do I ping? Where's the ping thing? The one like on to the left of J. Yeah,
Yep,
that
the
one.
left one at Z. Go ahead. Roll damage.
So that one.
Okay. Once again, you're fairly certain your spells are hitting, but because of their underwater nest, you're noticing that your flame damage is being reduced. Otherwise, you're certain that you would have fried all the rest. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any. No.
All right.
Because I can't do a spell and cantrip at the same time. Right?
No, you can't use the spell. Well, no, you can use the spell and cantrip. You can't do 2 spells. So if you have a cantrip,
well, Firebolt's a cantrip.
At this
but
stage,
still...
the cantrip would have to be a bonus action.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
okay.
can't do 2.
yeah, the cantrip would have to be a bonus.
Yeah. So no. I don't have
Okay.
Or it could be a cantrip and a bonus action spell.
All right. Wiharu.
Seeing the reduction in threat, I wade into the water
Mm-hmm.
and I club some fishies.
Do you have a swim speed?
Do I have a what?
A swim speed.
A swim
I-
speed.
Do not.
You're at disadvantage if you.
Alright.
I will
Roll it
continue to swing.
Okay. Yep. Go roll me twice so I can
Oh,
see
whoops.
those.
Hang on. There we go.
Okay, that still hits. So now you swing at which one?
The one on the top left of me, to Z's left as well.
Yep. Yeah. You easily club through the rest of that group. As that group is also finished. All right.
How is Z's health? I cannot see under the fish.
They are now fish paste.
Currently at 17, which is fine.
So I can attack and still use a bonus action afterwards, yes?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
Now I can healing word on Z.
Yes,
level one.
sir.
Oh, lobby.
Oh, that is some good healing.
Oh, the
That's
healing.
it.
Bless the healing.
And I end my turn.
Z.
Ward of Radiance.
All right, so that's the last 3. Click them all. Kind of difficult. Get
Oh
all
yeah,
the
he's
tokens.
his token's sitting right on top of one of them.
Yep. Constitution saving throws. I got him. It's okay. There, it's rolling. And let's. All right. Only 2 pass. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Only 1
Only
passes.
one pass. Yeah.
Seven, and then that one is also a. Oh, that's your HP. I wanted to track you. Right. Yep. None of them seems to have died from that, but you do recognize you're doing some pretty good damage to them. That it.
I'm just deciding if I want to use anything else. Nah, there's only 3 left. Okay, that's fine.
Argos.
All right. Seeing as how the cloud of daggers would probably be more of a threat to party members than the fish, he just dispels it, and instead tries to, since he can in fact speak to them, he strums a rather discordant tone for the fishes.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna target this swarm.
All right. It is a wisdom saving throw. They're not
Alright.
the wisest.
3 psychic damage and disadvantage on first hit.
Yep, so it's probably normal for them now.
Sounds good to me. And Argos just like pulls back.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do that quick quipper with the disadvantage first, so it's at normal. So, 9. It missed anyways. All of these are at half health, by the way. I don't believe any of them hit.
They do not.
All right, and that's it.
It should be easy enough to clean up from here.
Isrin.
So I will. Why not? I'll just do my one attack and then that'll be it. Never mind. I don't do anything productive this turn. I just kind of slip on the ice a little bit as it starts to melt.
That's a bit unfortunate.
Mhm.
So that's
I guess I will, I get in here.
you can occupy the if you intend to attack and move, you can occupy the same space as Isrin's Echo, but you have to leave it before you end the turn.
Oh,
Which also means opportunity strike.
No, it does not seem that these piranhas have any reach to their bite.
Oh, okay.
alright, I'll go here, and then, great sword. That pack.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, no, not good.
Oh, that's tragic. Okay.
Wait, I have a +1 great sword. Why am I using...
Yes, why are you using this?
I forgot.
Wait.
Easily connecting. Yep. You easily chop through the last bit of that of that group of piranhas.
Here you go. I removed the greatsword entirely off. You don't have it anymore.
And then I move. That's
Okay.
it. And
Mhm.
then I don't think Noodle can. Oh, there's another one. I see.
Yep. There's two still occupying Z space.
I will. Noodle will bite at this.
Unfortunately, they're trying to nibble. There's just too few in the swarm now. There's just missing every single bite.
Ah, that's it.
Prihana.
Free Hannah.
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm reading.
Pribabalaplaham.
I'm reading, man. I'm reading. I'm reading.
Pribabalaplaham.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm reading, man.
Plabity-boo.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
You preserve your spell slots. These things will fall down without much more issue.
Okay, I'll fire a firebolt then.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Firebolt.
Easily connecting. I don't know which one you were hitting.
Oh
my
the one
goodness,
to the
what?
Huh. Even if that is diminished damage, that's still a lot.
north.
Yep, even at diminished damage, that thing just. Whoops, I targeted the wrong one. This group of piranhas get absolutely cooked. If anything, they're like, despite the fact that they're underwater, they get cooked and seasoned with the salt water, the marsh
Hey.
water for
Salt the
perfection.
brine.
I just made dinner.
Yep. Argos pats Priyanna on the back. It seems you've found your incantation.
I'm a chef. Hi guys.
Wiharu.
Club the fishy.
All right, this is the last group of fish. Only the first one hits. Oh no, you're at disadvantage
Yeah.
anyways. That one doesn't hit. That's tragic.
A shame. I am. Oh wait. I healing word. Let's keep him healthy. On Z. And I end my turn.
Z.
Z tolls the dead.
Or wisdom saves. All right, let's see it. Da. Definitely not the brightest bulbs. As as the necrotic energies. I don't know how your Toll the Dead looks like right now, but as the necrotic energies from the whatever the bell sound just melts through them, and they perish. Bless you. As combat is now over.
All right.
Just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do something.
Bye.
Farewell forever.
I
And they
hope
were never
everything
seen
comes
again.
out okay.
Sorry, I didn't get to use your bardic inspiration.
Nah.
There was a chance I didn't attack and I make saving throws.
I'm gonna go over here and scoop up some fried fishies.
Oh, that's to enable. Gotcha.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
I'm
I already
scooping up
changed the
some fried
traps.
fishies.
We should investigate this pit and see exactly how artificial it is.
Yep. Argos just. Sure thing. Argos just hops into the pit and sees how far he can swim down.
Yep. You start exploring this odd pit in this swamp. As you like, do you have investigation proficiency? You probably don't need it actually. As you start swimming, you start like maybe like brushing your hand against the wall, and you can easily distinguish that this is somehow you wouldn't say it's man-made, but it definitely is not a natural formation.
Okay. I guess it seems too clean.
Yeah, too clean.
All right, and I find nothing at the bottom. Maybe
No.
just bones.
Yeah, probably bones, maybe a couple of other things that went in there, adventurers maybe. But you do not see any kid tracks in here, at least. At least nothing like if you're looking for like bones or
Huh.
kids, you don't see any.
No adventures equipment.
Let's see. There's adventurers. Yeah, you probably find some loot. You probably find maybe among their bony bodies, tattered clothes. Any equipment that they had probably has either rusted or or like the other clothes have been destroyed from just being being torn apart, being torn asunder. But you do find some money, as you find. That's the amount of players we have. 120 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Yep. Argos scrounges up all the gold pieces from the bodies and just like swims back up. Nothing but a bunch of bodies, but I did find some gold. As he just like holds out a handful of gold. Guess we just distribute that.
Yep. It's easily 20 gold pieces for everyone here.
Unless I keep it to myself.
Let's keep it to yourself.
Nah.
Will Argos do that?
Nah.
All right.
He likes to make his money off of performances.
I know somebody who would, but he's dead.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what, 20 gold pieces to everyone present? Yep, and Argos just like swiftly swims out of the pit.
But did you see how artificial it was? Was this obviously constructed?
As he shakes off some of the water. It doesn't look natural at all. It looks far too clean cut.
So we are dealing with some larger foe here. Be on guard for more of these devious chaps.
Yep. Argos. Perhaps I might have better luck in my element. Yep. He just dips his head underwater.
So you're gonna basically try to just swim through this?
Yep.
Okay. You are waist high. The water is waist high, so you definitely can swim. Maybe it's a little bit odd for the rest of your comrades, but basically I'll just say you are currently prone, but you have a swim, so you can move at their pace.
Tritons are also shorter. But I'm shorter by nature. They're like at average 5 foot.
Oh no.
Actually, I think Argos could actually disguise the child a bit better, because he's actually around 5 foot.
It's a big
All
kid.
right, you actually good.
Yeah, at least I think disguise can make him a little smaller than that, right?
Yeah,
It's about
you
a
can go
foot?
like a whole foot.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 feet tall is actually pretty childlike size. Either way.
Well, yeah.
So, I imagine you guys start investigating, or at least start exploring this wet area. And when you get to like this center area, and it's all. Oops, I think I went to the wrong here. Here we go.
Argos is
center.
actively looking around.
You notice that this place seems to diverge into 8 different pathways. Right tool. See, can you see this? So
Yep.
like 1 pathway, 2 pathway, 3 pathway, and you passed 1 here. 4. The way you returned. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just marking the line that Argos went ahead and drew into the walls.
Yep, the yellow one.
Yep.
Now the question
Okay.
becomes, he's just swimming, still looking like a child. Are any of these pathways the right one, or is it again some offbeat road?
Looking around, does it look like we can see any other pits?
Argos
I
takes a
wouldn't
quick
know how.
survey of the
I
area.
think Argos is probably the only one who can see if there's any right now because he's currently dipped his head in. No, he does not see any more pits. Actually, it's kind of funny. You probably have more vision underwater than you would outside because of the compared to the fog.
Exactly.
These walls, you said they're 10 feet high. Are they scalable at all?
It's very muddy and quite slippery. You perchance if you find some way to make it not so slippery, you think you can easily do it.
Would your tiger be able to go and inspect if there's anything useful up there?
Question.
Z is looking at Celeste for an answer.
Hello? Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what's up with my mic.
Let's see. Argos approaches Z. How badly did you want to inspect the top side?
Not extremely, but it seemed strange that last time. It was
I
a
can
different
send
pathway than
you-
the obvious options presented.
Argos, you may have a point.
Hmm.
Argos looks around. Who's got the good eyes?
Shall I send no odal?
Can no odal scale the thing?
I they could attempt it. Right.
Can no odal?
Looks at the DM.
Okay, so you're asking in general, but I don't think no Odal has a climbing speed.
Hmm.
Tigers don't have climbing speeds?
No. It has a
Huh.
40 speed movement, but no climbing speed.
That's so wild. Don't tigers live anyway?
Anyways, Argos looks around at the party. Which one of you is a rather skilled surveyor?
Hmm.
I investigate stuff well.
I suppose you would be our best eyes up top. Come over here.
Up top where?
Come over here. It
I
just
don't-
like motions over.
Okay.
Yep. Argos takes out his instrument and begins strumming something mysterious. Suddenly, you feel very light.
Oh no.
All right, so I guess they start floating little by little.
Yep. And then Argos just like motions over it. Why don't you go check to see what's up there?
I don't think they can move while levitated.
Argos can move them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Argos grabs his foot and like drags him over.
Like I'm guessing you like suspend him so that he can easily scale this wall.
Yep. Drags him. It lifts him up to 20 feet.
Yep. He makes it to the top of the 10-foot high wall.
Yep. And,
And,
I guess I need to dispel it, or else he'll just continue levitating.
Yep. So, Priyahana, now that you're up here and you're having a look around, much like the other parts of this swamp, the absolute heavy obscurement of this fog is preventing you from seeing any general direction that grants you any aid. It does not seem that granting you any height has offered you any other vantage point.
Do you see anything up there?
Does anything look
Fog.
artificial?
Fog.
Yes. Yes, very helpful. Hmm. Well, it seemed that did nothing for us.
Let me see something. Do I have it prepared? I don't. Okay, never mind. I don't have it prepared. My bad.
Well, should we have him come back down?
I hope so. I don't want to stay here.
Perhaps keep them up there until we decide on a plan of action first.
Mm-hmm.
We either randomly decide on one of these 8 directions, which may spring some sort of trap, or we figure out some mechanism or logic behind how they've decided to do this. In fact, would it not be the case that perhaps the least obvious direction might be the one that we came from?
Argos looks back.
Yeah, go ahead. Or is that for them?
No, it's for you.
All right.
If I pop up my dancing lights and send them in the fog, can I still see my dancing lights, or do they obscure also?
What ends up happening if you were to use any sort of light source that's farther away from your body is that the light will just refract from the distance. You'll see the dancing light, but it's not like it's granting you any more vision than you would have otherwise had known.
No, I was just seeing if it was if it would actually just.
Yeah, I know. I'm
obscure
letting you know
some-
what's going to happen.
Okay.
Perhaps. Why don't we give that a try?
What a try.
Go back the way we came.
Okay.
Perhaps try to stay up there and walk alongside us, in case there's anything else useful.
Okay.
Z will stand like just be partially close enough to the wall so that way you won't lose us. So kind of just going along the wall then.
He will be able to easily see your silhouette, so he can definitely still see you. He just can't identify you.
And you should be able to
Silhouette.
long jump this distance if no issue, I think.
Was
It's
it
not
5
that
feet,
far.
maybe?
All right, so you guys, the intention is to go back the way you came.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and see where you guys are headed to. Let's see. Okay, looks like your guys are here. You guys are entering from down here.
Is that water?
Yes.
Mhm.
So would that mean I am on top?
You're like over here. You're like coming through, like as the land is touching, starting to get up to the land. You are here or
Okay.
here.
Argos just casually strides up forward and notices a very supposedly familiar looking tree, but no markings.
Yep.
This is a little disturbing, but I was ready for this. He runs up to it and carves a triangle. Let's see.
All right.
Is
Well,
this water or asphalt again?
It's still it's the muddy asphalt or
Oh.
muddy dirt path, mud path, really. Sorry, I'm just gonna alter this just a little bit, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Draw it smaller.
it's difficult to tell if this is back the way we returned from, or if it's lending itself in the correct direction, but simply looks familiar.
Perhaps. Well, this is definitely different.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Perhaps we go and investigate that other body of water then. One of them is bound to provide some answer.
Yep.
While
Argos
we're
will
already
just pass the
soaking
tree.
wet anyway.
Not that Argos minds.
Are there any beasts, like small rodents around?
Not that you can see.
Can I make like a perception check or something to see if I can see anything?
If with a perception check, you're like looking around, investigating like the overall nature itself. Yeah, at this point, you're starting to recognize that maybe this is some really, really heavy obscurement fog, but any animals that you think probably existed, just stay out of this area.
Uh,
All right, your comrades are heading up to the next body of water.
so if I
So-
use detect magic, then while
You-
we're walking around,
I'm gonna probably say you're probably smart enough to know that if you're gonna use that, if you consider using detect magic, you will just notice magic literally everywhere.
Sensory overload.
so I wouldn't be able to pinpoint like what it's coming from.
No.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's in the middle of the swamp.
If you even know where the middle of the swamp even is. All right,
the
so
middle.
you guys are intentionally going back into the a different body of water. Roll me another d4. Oh, you guys rolled the exact same one. Okay. So, let's see. Right. So, you guys.
Not again.
You guys enter from here.
Well, that didn't lend itself to much use.
But what's it called? Argos, you notice your familiar yellow or whatever the stripe
carving.
carving on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing you're also doing the underwater searching as you notice the same pit once begin here.
Filled with the same piranha or quipper carcasses.
Yes.
And all the blood and gore just floating around this area.
How deep was the pit? Was it
yeah.
a pit or was it a tunnel?
It was a pit,
Oh.
10 feet.
Yeah, pit.
Pit.
Hmm. Perhaps we should venture another path.
So it seems. Randomly guessing appears to be our only avenue.
Mm.
Let's see.
Z arbitrarily chooses this one. Unless somebody
Okay.
has some other method they want to use.
Argos swims after him
Okay, yeah.
and carves another line into this wall.
Can you make it a little bit brighter, please?
Yeah, it's using my default character color.
Just mark that one in yellow as well.
Make it a hot pink.
No, make it the same color as this one.
How dare you tell me? Okay. How dare you presume to tell me what to do?
Okay, yep. You guys are now going up this pathway.
Mhm.
Let me see where that leads.
I'll show you. I'll show all of you.
And your little dog too.
You and your mutt.
I'll get you, my pretty. And your really big tiger too.
Don't call Noah a little fat.
That's what you took from that? You guys enter through here.
And there's no sign on the tree.
No,
All right.
nor is Z's track visible here.
So either all of these pathways connect over to here, or something else is afoot.
Okay, am I seeing any more foot tracks?
It's still the same thing. You're noticing tracks in general of either adventurers or small kids, actually. Same thing. They're just sort of going all over the place. At this point, you're starting to think that maybe the reason why that is because they were also lost.
Hmm.
If we walk aimlessly, we might even just get more and more lost.
What if walking aimlessly is the answer?
Hmm.
Come on, Mr. Guitar Player, come make your shape.
Yes, one moment. He tries to think of a shape. You seem like just like stick out his tongue a little bit. As he does. Aha!
Okay. A trapezoid. Okay. I can respect it.
Something peculiar is that even if these children had gotten lost inside of here, we surely would have encountered one at some point.
Unless something guided them there.
Or took them. Well, we can venture either to continue it down those other pathways that we haven't taken in the water area. Or we can look around at either of these 3 pathways and just simply see if it leads back somewhere we came.
What say you all? Shall we venture further?
I mean, we have to. Well, we don't have to, but we have to.
Well then, let's keep it simple this time.
So where are we going?
All right.
Onward!
You're heading north from here. Right. Let me see where this leads you.
Now, one thing we simply have to establish is whether or not there are predetermined exits and entrances, or whether or not it's simply random. If it's predetermined, that means there is eventually one way we can exit out of here.
As you are heading up there, you enter from down here.
Izzy continues just walking over to here. If it loops around, perhaps the trail will connect into itself.
Argos
Look at-
stares at this tree especially hard.
Make a Dewey Decagon.
You're not noticing any new shapes, if that's what you're looking for. Oh, you're trying to think of a new shape?
An octagon.
Okay.
Touch already used a circle.
All right. Sure. All right. Let's see where this leads you to. You guys come in from the south.
So since we're finding this trail here, did it just like the trail just seemingly connected to it?
Yes.
So it seems we managed to find one full circle here.
So what happens if we double back?
That's an excellent question. Let's follow the trail.
We double back.
Yeah, they double back the way they came, carefully following the trail to ensure that they don't stray from it.
Yep. You guys follow back down that trail. You're quite certain that you're going to be absolutely confident as you guys appear from down here.
Oh. Okay.
So there is some predeterminism going on.
It seemed kind of weird because you were just following down the trail, and you never once lifted the stick from the mud path, and it's still seemingly connected to each other, just like it did before.
Z starts drawing diagrams in the ground. There's a number of notable possibilities. The first is simply that it's random, but this doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
Argos scratches his head. Let me try that one more time as he walks back down the path by himself.
Yep. You eventually walk down the path, and you disappear off into the distance. And maybe a couple of minutes later, you once again notice the silhouettes of your comrades further down.
I'm still staring at the path, so I bump right into Weeharu's back.
The village is over this way.
Yes.
Okay, Izrin just walks north.
Oh, is there just like screw
Oh.
monkey?
Wait a moment. As Argos chases after.
Oh, hold up, Jay. Place that back.
There's an accent.
Okay. I'm just seeing what you guys are doing here. And you guys are going north, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, or at least Izrin is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That brings you.
It could be the case that there's an end state where a certain sequence of pathways will eventually
As
take
you-
us to the ending.
As you make it here, and you are here at the south.
West.
Yep, recognizing this familiar terrain. And Argos, you recognize your circle?
I
Z
know that
starts
beautiful
drawing
circle anywhere.
Z's drawing another line, but this one's like distinctly different from the other by like being more wavy.
Okay, yeah.
This will indicate pathways that we haven't yet gone through.
Alright, so you guys are now going this way. Sorry, I'm just making sure to always prep these maps as needed. Sorry if I do end up taking some time.
Oh my god, hurry up.
Are we
Guys,
there
enter
yet?
This area from the right.
Well then, it seems there's only one path.
Yep. I run ahead. It's like, it is the trapezoid.
Oh, no.
Before they head over, which direction did we go from this one? Was it now north to south or south to? No, wait, we came from the water, so we went north, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Z will indicate this on the ground also.
So you're adding another red line through this one, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Although it's just a trail on the ground, it like it looks different, right? It's like much more spiky, wavy,
Yeah.
zigzaggy.
I know. So you guys are going that way. And that brings you. See? Down here.
It appears that we reached some fail state. However, if we repeat the same sequence of events, we should end up back there.
Yep, Izrin's just going north again.
Yep.
Not bothering to listen to Z at all.
They're
As
walking
far as
and
he's
talking.
concerned, they're just going to brute force this.
What if we just say, let us go to the trapezoid tree?
Okay,
Or the-
yeah. Okay,
no,
I'll do that.
Yeah. Unless
Yeah, no, it makes sense. You guys at least seem to be able to at least somewhat get down the pathway
well,
to get down
is
to the path.
that the tree we want to go to first? Since
Is that the intention?
or do we
That's
want to go
Izrin's
back?
intention.
All right, then.
That's Izrin's intention?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep, you follow down the same sequence of path that you did before, knowing that you can get down to the trapezoid.
No, the issue
Then-
seems to be we would
At
need
this
to
point,
go back.
Izrin will go backwards. Yeah.
For now, can we just represent like our party as one token to simplify
Sure.
it a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Let's use Izrin since they're sort of brute forcing this, correct? So Izrin walks into this area. It's just like, okay, see the trapezoid, and then starts walking down back the path, and the rest of the party follows them. As that brings you.
All right.
Start back where we began.
Yes.
Interesting.
So this time, Argos moves north.
Sure.
Right.
He takes the lead north.
So Argos is leading the way now. Okay, Argos heads up north.
I mean, I really do feel like I'm playing Lost Force again.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or not, but okay. So that brings you here.
Uh-huh. Like this. Back to the beautiful circle. And Argos continues to the north.
Okay. And following the path. A bit weird is because for some reason, maybe in the back of your mind, you think to yourself, "Wait, didn't we do this before when we just kept going north?"
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, make it back.
Huh.
We're going to the north again.
All right, Izrin, once again taking the reins. Let me show you losers how it's done.
No,
Head.
none of that condescension, just pure annoyance. That's all of it. That's
Yep.
what.
Yep.
hmm
Okay, so which direction? How far are they going back to the trapezoid, or are they gonna go to the circle?
The trapezoid was the third, right? So we would go north once and then west
Yep.
once. Sorry.
Yeah, west once. Yes.
Okay.
So
So
let me go ahead and easily enough, you direct the rest of the party back to the trapezoid.
and sorry, what was the? So we go from the X to the circle, right?
Yes.
We've gone to the north, we've gone to the east, we've gone to the west.
We haven't re-encountered the triangle tree.
The only seeming possibility would be the other water area that we hadn't gone to.
Or let's see. So what happened when we went north? I don't remember.
We went back.
So we go north, we end up back at this X.
Yes, I think that was
Okay,
it.
you're a group of adventurers. Your memory's a lot better than that. As when you recall going north, you walked up and then you drew a circle on that tree.
No, like on this state?
Yes.
Oh.
As you walked out of the, you recall walking out of the swamp, drawing the trapezoid, and then walking north.
Okay. Maybe we Hey, that's an octagon, excuse you.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh, north is an octagon?
Yes.
Then we'll
All
go
right.
north.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not gonna bother putting your tokens down for now, but right. So with much more recall memory than that, you guys once again arrive at adjusting this one here.
From which way?
You guys head north, and from the trapezoid, you headed north and arrived here. Oh yeah, from the south.
We're gonna try going west.
All right. So the party will now head west, and that puts you.
If there is an end state over to all of these pathways, it would seem that the water simply acts as a shortcut.
Sorry, just being a little bit weird here. I'll finish this soon. Sorry.
Oh my god, hurry up.
I'm just gonna take this as we maybe haven't gone here before. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Allowed to find out. As you guys now enter.
Oh, yeah, right there, Morgan.
The maze is
Alright,
tripping him up.
Oh no,
Hey.
I got 24 yesterday, so.
Yep, no
Ah.
problem. You guys enter from here.
Okay.
Hey, it's a triangle.
And this is the one where we went to the water instead of taking one of the paths. Why not? Why not? Let's go north again. See what happens.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this because I'm fairly certain you guys are more competent enough at this point. When you headed up north, you ended up reaching the village entrance again.
Oh, so the one with the X.
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll go northwest, northwest to get back to the triangle where we are now, and instead take the west.
Yeah.
I guess it's good we mark the trees with shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You'll follow back down that path. See that leads down this one. As you guys enter this path
The pits of hell. Oh,
New
with
place.
no distinguishing shapes,
From where did we
which
enter?
direction?
you guys enter from the right.
Ah. Well, this is all very disorienting, but hey, it's a new tree.
Stay on your guard. The closer we get to the end, the more likely it is that some sort of trap may be sprung.
Hmm. He just carves a spiral into it. He's
Mhm.
somewhat inspired.
All right.
Let's just go north. See where we end up. If the rest of the party's okay with me trying to brute force this.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Yep.
we're marking our progress.
Yep. You head north, and oddly enough, you end up going north, and then you see the village.
Alright, let's try going south this time.
Yep. With a rather vivid recollection of what you're going, you easily starting to navigate your way through this maze. As this
Northwest,
one
northwest, west, south.
leads you
We're basically tracking this like the wind is behind our backs.
Mm-hmm. This is taking some time from you guys, by the way, but you guys are being very, very efficient about this and figuring it out as you guys now enter this area.
No, if
You
I
are
call
coming
any
from
of this efficient.
the north.
Alright.
Yep. Looking back behind it, the fog. Hey, look, everybody! It's a new tree. Oh. Anyways, yep. Argos runs up to this tree and instead carves
Z. Alright.
Yep, Argos stands back. This is the best carving I've done so far.
All right. So
Let's
finally,
Mm-hmm.
which directions
Go.
are you headed?
South
Let's
again.
South?
Unless
Okay.
anybody else has a better choice, because I'm just, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, someone's actually drawing the diagram.
Goodness gracious, Charlie.
I respect that.
Does
That
that
level of
say
determination.
Village?
Village.
A lot better than what I'm doing. My notes are essentially just, this is essentially just what I'm doing it for notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? Notes are notes, right? So you guys head south, correct?
Sure, yeah. Unless anybody else would rather go west.
At this point, Argos is going to look at the tracks to see if tracks start converging at all.
Yep. Actually, at this point in time, it seems that anybody who's made it at this point seems to be more consistent in their direction, and there are more going in south. You didn't even
Well,
have to make that.
Okay. Well, you've. Yep. Well, we were going south anyways, I believe.
Yep. So you guys start heading south, as you're quite determined that this is the right choice of direction. At this point, really, you guys are doing so well that this whole thing is a triviality to you.
Still taking a lot of time though.
hmm It took a while, but you guys eventually figured it out. Now, if I can just freaking okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna leave that there. Anyways, you guys enter here through the north. Now there's actually a little bit different about this one,
Yeah.
as off in the distance.
Oh, dead people.
Well, this is certainly a change in pace.
They may be trapped.
Argos, do you have perception proficiency?
I do.
All right, so you easily see the figure standing on top of the, or rather, you can't really just really see what it looks like, but you can tell it has horns, as it is just staring at you, as like sort of like a goatish head, as it's just staring at you.
Wait, we came in from the north, right?
Yes. Sorry, came from the north. And you hear a voice in your head that says, "If you know what's good for you, you will leave." Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Z looks like a kid, right?
Yes.
Does Argos also look like a kid, or is it just Z?
I think it was just Z with the hat.
Z just looks like a taller than average kid.
Okay.
No, it's like closer to an 11-year-old, 10 years old. I work with 10 and 11 years old. I know how tall they are.
Yep. As they're whispering into the minds of Argos, since they're the first one to step up. Leave the child, and leave this swamp.
Let's see. Argos stares right at, and attempts to change his mental voice to make him sound like a child too.
Oh gosh. All right.
It's like, why can't I stay?
I will not ask again, as they don't really seem to engage you, but rather they jump really far in this direction.
Well then, it seems to have gone that direction with the bodies. In the
Wait,
meanwhile,
with the bodies or?
it went down the direction of where the bodies are littered.
No, it sounded like
Anyways.
you said that they took the bodies with. Never mind.
Yeah. Now Argos approaches this tree, and well, I'm quite a bit more inspired here.
And I was gonna see if I could see how old the bodies are, but eh.
True skull and crossbows? Or no, just skull.
Okay, fine.
Are these children's bodies?
No.
You want skull crossbones? I'll give you skull crossbones. God damn.
Are there any identifying features of the bodies?
Everyone's a critic, even the gods.
Well, hold up. Anyone here with a medicine check? Proficiency?
I tried to check,
Um,
but no proficiency.
Argos will.
I have proficiency.
Oh,
Okay, Celeste, you have a look at the bodies here. As if you're like trying to determine what killed them, you're like noticing that their death was by a series of puncture wounds. You also notice that there are I guess trying to figure out how to describe this in a not so disgusting way. Yep. Out of their mouth and other orifices, you see some sort of like flies and other maggots flying out, as their skins also is rotting, probably much faster than the length of time that you suspect that they've been dead for.
Oh. Great. Looks like these bodies have been here for a while.
Now the question is, do we want to go further, or we could simply call for reinforcements?
Silence.
let's see. Argos looks around to see if these particular creatures or these bugs came just out of nowhere. See if there's like a nest or just a clump.
You're like looking, trying to figure it out. No, it does not seem that this. You can tell that they're like it's like some sort of like as I mentioned before. It looks like something was piercing their bodies, like some sort of like stingers type thing. But it wasn't like a bee sting because it was way larger. You'd expect that whatever stung them is the size of like a spear.
Zia pulls out the this little sending stone thing and tests it. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You are not receiving or sending anything.
I believe at the very least, before we go further, we should explain our findings.
Let's see. For now, I guess. Shall we post up here? Clearly away from the bodies, but
What did she say?
should we post up here, but away from the bodies?
Oh, I don't think you ever answered the question. Are there any identifying marks or anything about any of these bodies?
I think
Like
it was.
who they might be?
Oh, no. If you're like looking for like an insignia of like they might represent someone, you look at them and you know for certain that they are just other adventurers like yourself.
Okay.
We could also post that
Anything of
back at camp.
Any
know how to
other
return
items
back
of
in.
interest? Money,
Items of
equipment?
interest. It seems that whatever equipment that they might have had has been taken. Even their money.
There's the starts heading back. Go ready. Report their stuff. There's an overwhelming consensus to move forward instead.
Z, if you like, you suspect that if being privy to how the swamp works, you're quite certain that if you head in any direction, you're quite certain that it will just take you straight back to the village.
That is the intention, yes.
So is anyone stopping Z?
I believe.
Just watching the rest of the group. He'll go wherever the majority goes.
I agree. Let's go back to town first.
Very well then.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, actually, they will do one thing. They'll take one, or will advise it takes one or more of the bodies with them.
Just not gonna leave them there, right? Do you guys take all the bodies or just leave one there to rot?
I think after cleaning up all the, You know, so first of all, Argos sits there, and since we're leaving this area anyways, he just like summons a wall of water on top of the bodies to wash out all the insects.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. And after like washing away all the bugs, hopefully. All right, let's get these portals to a better place.
So,
All right.
thing.
With enough of you guys there, you guys can easily carry all 3 adventurers, especially since they're not carrying anything on them. And you somehow manage to wash out all the live flies on them, and their maggots that are on their bodies. Give them a good cleaning. They still reek of death though, but you guys are transporting them safely home. Right? So you guys want to go back to the first one, or just straight to the village?
Straight until the sending thing actually starts functioning again.
So
If
Yep,
that requires going back to the village, then so be it.
Yep. Consistently trying to use the sending or the stone to use the ability to send. Nothing happens until you leave the swamp.
But at the same time, Argos looks back at the swamp sour that he isn't able to continue the adventure right away.
For the record,
Zero.
Izrin
You
did
feel as
not
though you
help
have
carry
been
the bodies.
inside that swamp for quite a while, but you notice in looking up at the sky that the time has not barely changed since you have barely got in there. It is still around midday. Around 1 o'clock when you guys entered.
Oh, that's
Either it's been an entire day, or something else. Yeah, Z reports their findings about all this swamp nonsense and the missing kids and the dead adventurers, accordingly. And then advises for what they should do next.
Izrin's just gonna hang out next to the entrance of the forest. Is there enough time for a short rest?
Yeah, there's definitely enough time for a short rest. Yeah, it takes about a short rest for Z to get any information out of the agent, as it seems that they were busy with other matters before they finally got to you.
Argos plants his arms at his sides. Clearly, we should see what we should get to the bottom of these.
As the agent responds with that, perhaps that's the with that new information, they're gonna relay it to the to Albert. However, they don't expect Albert to respond anytime soon. They suggest that since you're in Tanglewood, to try speaking to the garrison, or to the captain manning the garrison.
That would seem to be wise. We could use any additional reinforcements if we're walking straight into an obvious trap. Yeah, so after the short rest, Z would like to go and relay everything to the garrison leader.
I love how we're keeping up with this spooky music. Seems kind of fitting.
Well, it was certainly fitting for the maze.
It's such a shame. Miro wasn't here. He loves mazes. That's the absolute tragedy of this. The absolute tragedy. Okay. Anyways, you guys take your time, and well, not take your time. You guys get your short rest. You guys maybe make camp somewhere outside of the or around Tanglewood. Just receiving the general scorn of the villagers, as everyone they're just giving scorn to literally everyone. As you guys take your rest, and during after the short rest, you pack your things, get ready, get your adventuring gear ready, and you start making your way towards the garrison.
Unless forced to by the group, Isran is gonna wait by the entrance of the forest and not gonna visit the garrison with the others.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Hmm.
They do not necessarily feel comfortable in places such as the garrison or even the yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine that you once fought in a war against them.
It's like, I don't know if I'll meet anybody here that I once saw on the battlefield. Let's just avoid it entirely.
Meanwhile, as you're musing to yourself, camera pans to the right, and Argos is standing right next to you, staring intently into the forest.
All right. So
The-
I believe.
I imagine that's where Isran is just like, oh no.
As yes, some of the paladins recognize you guys and just lead you to the front where Lord Albert was, and he's still doing his paperwork. As he looks up and he's like, "Wait, weren't like wait, weren't you exploring Tanglewood? Pretty boring, isn't it?"
He doesn't even start with pleasantries. He just goes straight into business. It's like explain what they've been doing for the past however long from their perspectives.
Commander Skylark looks like, huh. This is the first useful information we've received about that forest. They've only called it Tanglewood because no one's bothered to actually explore it. All right.
Mental image.
I imagine Z's not that stupid, as no one would recognize them otherwise.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, they transform back to go into the garrison.
Yeah. It's a hilarious thought, but not likely. As Skylark himself stands up. Well, I haven't been adventuring in a while. This seems important enough. Either I can go, or I can have some of my men accompany you. As he's like cracking his back, like, haven't seen combat in a while. But this seems important enough.
I guess we have to vote on which one.
Yep.
So he's pretty impartial either way. Both are good reinforcements.
Same.
How many
Yes.
men is he able to send? And will he be going alone or with others?
It'll be Commander Skylark by himself, or if you choose, he can send 2 paladins.
What level paladins?
What level are you?
How oddly specific for a person? How oddly specific for a person that's not there to ask these questions?
Hey, I'm asking out of character. So far, I think you've only heard Isran talk maybe twice. Everything else is all me. You'll know when Isran's talking, cause he talks like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of scarring is not great for you, especially when it's like across your neck and you have gills and all that, you know? Yeah. So he just doesn't talk much. But yes, in all seriousness, what level are these 2 paladins? Is it worth our time?
Well, if you were to try using the metrics of how you measure a paladin's strength to an adventurer's strength, you'd expect that these are probably level 4 paladins.
Not bad.
Two level 4 paladins or this fella.
What is this fella?
We size him up with our adventurer's eyes.
Now, I'm fairly certain there are actual abilities and feats for that kind of sizing up.
Yes, there are. I think it's the mastermind subclass for the
Yeah.
rogues.
I think it's I think it's actually somewhere down Battle Master in the fighter class to size up a person. But you look at him, he looks equipped head to toe. He has a unique, interesting glow about him, and just like him wielding his sword glows as well. It doesn't look like a holy avenger, but you oddly suspect that maybe, just him holding a weapon has radiance on it.
Alright, I'm choosing Dispel it then, because we might be dealing with some kind of demon or fiend.
Isrin is unhappy either way, so his vote doesn't count. He's not even
You
there.
have
So.
me.
Okay, but
True.
alright. We know Z's vote. We know Isrin's vote. We know Celeste's vote, but what about Naoodle?
So wait, what did Celeste vote for?
What about
Indifferent.
Weharu?
But what about Naoodle? They get 2 votes.
Wait, Celeste still hasn't told me their vote.
No,
Is it impartial?
will choose whoever feeds him. So, you know.
All right. Who's more likely to feed him?
I mean, the options are Commander Skylark or two paladins.
Does the commander look like a cat or a dog person?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know, but you strangely are suspicious that maybe they're more of a dog person.
Ooh. That's some
And
points
no,
off.
Odal says two people have more hands to pet. So
A noodle is worth 2 votes, so unless we have 2 or more votes for the commander, we have 1 vote for the commander. Waharu, what have you got?
I would be okay with the commander joining us.
All right, so it's 2 and 2. Tiebreaker. Flip that coin, Argos.
While Argos is waiting out at the head of the woods, he just feels like flipping his coin. Let's see.
D2.
Yep.
The
All right.
classic 2-sided dice.
That's for the commander.
All right. That's not Terry. We have more business to adjust elsewhere anyway.
Yep. As Commander Skylark stands up, cracks his knuckles and his back, as he turns around, and on the wall was hanging his blue ordained plate armor. As he equips himself, he takes the time necessary to do so, and then he grabs his long sword. The instant he grabs it, you see righteousness and radiance radiate from it, and well, let us be on our way.
Meanwhile, not sure why. I just felt like flipping the coin.
And
It
yep.
suddenly looks very uncomfortable. Not sure why, he just feels very uncomfortable.
Meanwhile, until they get here, he starts strumming a song.
Isrin looks even more uncomfortable.
He breaks out a sheet music that he wrote earlier in the day, and maybe if you're curious, maybe you're not, but on the title of the sheet music says "The Guard and the Bard."
Nice. As Commander Skylark arrives with the rest of the party. It would have seemed that you guys already had watchers watching the swamp. That is good. That is very good. Well, no time to tarry. We best deal with this and nip it right at the bud. As I'll go ahead and end the session there.
That is Z.
As Argos
front of the commander.
proceeds to continue playing and singing the guard and the bard as they enter the forest.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to end it off maybe a little bit before I started entering the forest. Gives if Nam's character decides to join some
Alright.
time.
Well, we can say that they're getting ready to head in.
Everyone's just getting ready to head in, preparing your things, spells, cantrips, and yep, not much time has passed since you entered, and now here we are.
All right.
Heck yeah.